Sipping all this cake, but it ain't enough to save us. Sipping all this drink, saying shit.
Hey y'all, no, I'm just playing. So your girl has found some time. I'm messing stuff up. Found some time to make another video. I'm trying, y'all. I'm doing better. It's only been 3 weeks, I think, since my last video. 3 weeks. So I'm trying. But I got 2 videos coming for y'all. Right now, this one I got another story time, because your girl, relax, she got some stories, honey. Okay? She got some story. I'm sorry, bae over here texting me. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, guys, so if y'all noticed, your girl has started her lock journey, so stay tuned for that. I would like for y'all to join me on that journey. I just got my locks done, or my starter locks done yesterday, so we are on that journey. We will see how that will go, because you know, life. But yes, I have a story time for y'all. It's a story time slash kind of a mukbang, because I'm gonna eat my salad. And so yeah, so I got this little salad from Walmart. Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all what it is in a minute. It's a cranberry walnut salad. It has spring greens, flatbread strips, dried cranberries, canned walnuts, feta cheese, and raspberry vinaigrettes. So if y'all, you know, see that there. So yes, while I tell this little story, your girl is gonna have her a little bit of lunch, because I did not eat breakfast. Me and baby got up this morning and went for a walk. I'm trying to get my life in order. My stomach has not been feeling its greatest lately, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try cutting off because my raspberry vinaigrette, trying to cut off meat for a week. Like, I don't eat like red meat and stuff like that. Like, I don't eat pork, and I really don't eat beef like that. I'm more of like a ground turkey type of girl. But I'm gonna just try to cut out all meat all together, except for Wednesday, which is your girl's 30th birthday. That was the reason for the hair change. I'm turning 30, so I'm like, it's time for a new do, for the new you, okay? You feel me? Okay, yeah, so I decided to go with dreads for my 30th, my years of 30s. And so your girl will be 30 on the 16th, which is Wednesday. And yes, I will try to record that too, because bae got some plans and we gonna get cute. It's a whole little, you know, it's a whole little shindig, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole little shebang, a whole little brouhaha, as I like to call it. So yeah, today's story time is about the fuckboy that I dated. Y'all just don't know the nonsense that boy put me through, okay? So let's get into this story. Okay, so basically, let's start from the beginning. How I met him. We're gonna get him a different name, of course. We gotta switch the name up. We're gonna call him Cked. We're gonna call him Cked. There's a reason why we're calling him Cked. Stay with me, okay? We're gonna call him Cked. I met Cked in 4th grade when I first moved to this city called Palos Hills, okay? If anybody know me and y'all watch my videos, y'all know who I'm talking about. We're gonna keep that on the low. We're gonna name him Cked though. So me and Cked met in 4th grade. He was hanging out with this boy who was going out. Don't ask me why. At such a young age, we was into this. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I honestly, it really didn't get into like, we just claimed each other basically. It wasn't a real relationship at that point. We was claiming each other. That was my boyfriend, I was his girlfriend, but that was really it. We went into like the whole kissing and all that fast tail stuff that these kids nowadays do. We went into all that, okay? That was just too much. That was just too much. It was too much. It was too much, okay? So we met in 4th grade. His friend was going with my friend that I had met when I first got to the school. He told his friend that he liked me, and told his friend to tell his friend's girlfriend that I was hanging with that he liked me and that he wanted to be my boyfriend. Cool, whatever. We only saw each other on the playground anyway, so whatever. I'm like, I wasn't really interested. He was kind of He was kind of chubby. Like, ain't nothing wrong with chubby dudes, but he wasn't the greatest looking guy. But I was new to the school, so it was like, whatever. He was kind of chubby. He had this lopsided fro. It was just weird. It was weird, but I was like, whatever, you know, I'm new to the school, let's do this. So yeah, fast forward to I want to say, what was this, 6th grade. Yeah, 6th grade. In 6th grade, I was going out with this boy named, what we gonna name him? His nickname is Romeo anyway, so we're gonna name him Romeo. I was going out with this boy named Romeo. My best friend at the time, Nikki, I'm gonna call her Nikki. My best friend at the time, Nikki, and I got a story time on her too. My best friend at the time, Nikki, she liked it Cked, but I didn't. But Cked liked it me. Cked did not like Nikki. I don't know why. He used to call her the worst name, boy. He used to call her the worst name. But so she had a big crush on him. I did not though. I didn't like him like that. I was going out with Romeo. Romeo was my little boo, okay? Romeo was my little boo, okay? I still to this day know him, and we, you know, converse every now and again. But Romeo was my little boo though. He had real strict parents though, so he couldn't get outside like that, like we would have wanted him to, like I would have wanted him to. So we was mainly only a couple at school. But so one day, we all just, it's me, okay, so one day we go and kick it at Cked house. It's me, his cousin, which we became friends with. Her name, her name is Janae, because I ain't seen Janae yet, so you know, her name was Janae. It was me, Janae, this other boy who had a crush on me, I'm gonna just name him Didi. His name was Didi. He had a crush on me. His name was Didi. So it was the 4 of us. Of course, Cked didn't want to like make out with his cousin, so he was like, nah, Didi, you get on Janae, I'ma get on Crissy. So I mean, Janae wasn't even interested in Didi. Didi was kind of a bum, I ain't gonna lie. Didi was kind of a bum. He was kind of dirty, but it was what it was. Cause I used to have a crush on Didi back in 4th grade, okay? Didi, when I first came to the school, Didi was my crush. But he was going out with the same girl who put me on Cked. That's another story in itself. Me and Nikki almost beat her up in like 5th grade, but that's another story for another day. She was a trip, okay? But so we all at Cked house, and he flirting with me, and he pulling me on his lap and whatever. I know where he just like, you my girl, and I'm like, okay, because in my head I'm like, don't you already know that I go with Romeo though? But apparently he didn't know that. I didn't find out till later that he didn't know that I was with Romeo. And so I'm like, whatever, like, if you don't care, I don't care. I was young, you know, I didn't know how to, at that time that was like my first boyfriend, real boyfriend, that like hug and kiss and all that type of stuff, real boyfriend. So it was like, I didn't really know how to like basically tell a nigga, nah, I'm good on you. I didn't like him like that. He just was all lonely, but I didn't like him like that. But he would but he just out of nowhere just started claiming me. So I'm like, all right, whatever, it is what it is. So then Romeo ended up finding out later on. I mean, Romeo broke up. Don't like that. That tastes weird. Okay, so this won't be a mukbang. That was not good. Anywho, back to the story. So me and Romeo ended up breaking up because he found out that I was with Cked. Okay, so eventually, like, Cked found out too, but Cked didn't. Cked was like, whatever, it is what it is. I still want to be with you or whatever. Come to find out though, let me tell y'all this F-boy. So me and Cked together for a minute. He like my first of a lot of things. Like, he didn't take my virginity per se, but he was the first guy to, you know what I'm saying? He was the first dude to Okay, so like that's as far as we ever got though, you know, oral. I'll say that oral was the farthest we ever got. And I know I'm in 6th grade, like why am I even doing this nonsense? Bad as hell, like no, but you know, it happened. It happened. But honestly, we didn't have sex though, so he did take my virginity. He did take my virginity, but he was the first guy to do oral on me. So like, you know, eventually he started to grow on me. We was hanging together every day. He lived in the same apartment building I did, so I literally just had to walk down a couple of buildings to be at his house. So we was together every day after school or whatever. So let's talk about the first situation with this F-boy, okay? The first situation was, so Key would take off every weekend or every break or whatever and go to this city called Argo where his grandparents lived. He would go to Argo every weekend or every break, summer break, Christmas vacation, whatever. Anytime we wasn't in school, he was in Argo, okay? So whole time he got another girlfriend in Argo. And how I found out, let me tell you how I found out about the other girlfriend the whole time. Okay, first of all, like, okay, the first sign of the other girlfriend, but I didn't know. So his name was Key. But he would walk around, I mean, that's not his real name, but that's the name we give him. But he would walk around with this hat on. It was like, you know, the spray paint was back then where you had the spray painted hat with the spray painted shirt. And he would walk around with that on. And it always said Kiki on it. So I'm thinking like he just doubled his name. No, that was his girlfriend's name. Her nickname was Kiki and his name was Key. Okay, so he was walking around with her stuff on in front of me and like think nothing of it. So how I found out about her is I ended up moving to this city called Richmond Park and going to a whole different high school than Key. It's a whole lot. So when I end up going to the old high school, I was on the cheerleading team, and I ran into this girl that was on the cheerleading team with me who knew Key. And because she was talking about how she, you know, was pretty much from Argo and she knew Key. And I'm like, what? That was my boyfriend. We was together for like blah, 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 blah. He was like, what? She was like, what? He was with my friend Kiki for the longest. Like, da, 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 da. I'm like, oh, so that makes more sense. That's where the Kiki came from. So whole time, our whole relationship, he was cheating on me anyway. Let's just put that out there. Let's talk about the second thing Shorty did. The second thing Shorty did was, this was 8th grade year on my birthday, bro. So we had this hangout spot in Palos Hills. That was the rec, our rec center. It had a basketball court, it had a room with games, and we could go play pool or whatever. That was our hangout spot. It just so happened that my best friend, what name we gonna give her? We're gonna call her Yaya. That's what we're gonna call her. My best friend Yaya stayed in the same direction of where you would walk to go to the rec center. Okay, stay with me. So he would walk. Well, so no, I was walking to her house. This was the day of my birthday. I was walking to her house to go and see her, and he was coming from that direction. But in my head, I'm like, he probably just came from the rec. They go up there to play basketball, yada yada yada. So we bump into each other, and I'm like, you know, first of all, he ain't been spending no time with me on my birthday. You know what I'm saying? Although we was in school that day, didn't hear nothing from him. We left school, didn't hear nothing from him. So I'm walking to Yaya house. He's walking from that direction. I go to Yaya house, think nothing of it. Da 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 da. Next day, and the funny part is Yaya seen me after all that went down. The next day she comes to school bragging to Nikki about how Key was at her house and they was doing this, that, and the third, as if Kiki was not already, it wasn't my best friend. Like that was my ride or die. Me and Kiki had been like this since we met in 4th grade. So we now in 8th grade. So me and Nikki was like this. Me and Yaya had just met in 7th grade. She came to our school in 7th grade. So she come to school bragging to Nikki about how Key was at her house and what they was doing and this, that, and the third. So I hit up like, oh, so you was fucking Key yesterday after you seen me? No, we ain't do nothing. He was just at my house playing cards. First of all, why would you have my boyfriend at your house playing cards? Okay? Explain that to me. And I know how he is. I know how he is. He probably convinced her to play some strip, whatever, because he always used to do that with me. Me and him would play cards. Let's play strip, da 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 da. I win, you take something off, you win, I take something off. Whatever. So I know how he is, and she was gullible. So I know she would have went for it. She was gullible, let's just be real. So she would have went for it. So I'm like, okay, so how does that make it okay though? You got my man at your crib playing cards, but you come to school bragging to Nikki and another one of our friends about what y'all was doing at your crib, and all y'all was doing was playing cards. Bet. So I called him up. So you was at Yaya house yesterday? Nah, man, I ain't even go over there. Oh. So now she's saying you was there and y'all was playing cards, and you saying you wasn't there at all. Somebody lying. Somebody lying. I was so hurt. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was so hurt when I found that out. Because I'm like, my best friend and my boyfriend sitting here fucking on my birthday. Like, are you serious? Are you for real? Whatever. So I got a story time on that heifer too, because shockingly, my dumb self, even after she did that to me, I did not stop being her friend after that. I didn't stop being her friend after that. And she been snaking me a couple of more times after that. Like, snake me a couple of more times after that. So I got a story time on her too. That'll be coming. So what happened? And then you know what's crazy? After all that, because like I ended up moving our 8th grade year, like October of our 8th grade year. So I was there August and September. And then I moved out to Richmond Park in October of 8th grade year. And as soon as I moved, who in a relationship? Key and Yaya in a relationship. As soon as I moved, all my friends calling me like, yeah, you know, Yaya go with Key now. Yaya go with Key now. And then a whole lot of stuff broke out after that. And she told me the stories of what happened. And I don't know. I can't say it's I'm going to say allegedly what he did to her allegedly. I can't say, but that's what she said. But yeah, they end up in a relationship. As soon as I moved, they end up in a relationship, and he ended up snaking her and dogging her out. Crazy. So what else did that fool do to me? He did a lot of crap to me. Is that it? I guess that's it, y'all. That's what it was. Like, he was a whole fuckboy. For real. He was dating friends. He would always flirt with my sister. He was just a whole fuckboy. That's just what it was. But I guess we was young and dumb, I guess. Whatever. But yeah. After that, I was like, never again. And no, you know what's crazy? After that, him and his family ended up moving to Richmond Park, and he ended up coming to my high school. So after I left him in 8th grade, he came to my high school like junior year. No, sophomore year, he ended up coming to my high school and tried to get back with me. Like, no, nigga, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Then was crazy. So our junior year, he ended up dating this other girl, and then he got in trouble for body slamming her ass in the middle of a hallway. I'm like, see, something wrong with you, bro. I don't want no problems. But he was a fuckboy, for real. He was. And I was just this sweet little innocent little girl who fell for the okie doke, for real. But it is what it is, y'all. Alright, well, that was my story time on the time I dated a fuckboy and the goofy shit that he would do. So yes, he cheated on me the entire relationship. He slept with my best friend on my birthday, ended up dating her after I moved, and then followed me to where I was at. Ain't that some shit? That's some nonsense, okay? That's what I'm saying. But thanks for watching my video. I hope y'all enjoy it. Another one is coming soon. I'm doing a Q&A with my boyfriend where I ask him questions about No, I found 25 questions on social media that women asked me on social media. So I went on my Facebook. I was just scrolling through and seeing all these questions that women was asking me and stuff. And I'm like, Babe's response to some of these questions would be freaking hilarious because he's so bluntly honest. He has no filter whatsoever. My baby has no filter whatsoever, but he's like hilarious. So, and he be dead serious. That's the crazy part. So I'm gonna ask him 25 questions that I found on social media, and we're gonna see what his answers are and hopefully get a good laugh, because he crazy. It is so funny to me, but he like the realest person I know. It's so funny. It's so funny, but so amazing. So yeah, stay tuned for that video. I appreciate y'all watching this one. I will see y'all in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit your post notifications to see my next video. Bye, y'all.
For you.